Hey guys, it's me, Ria on the run. Just finished a run real quick, and I was gonna do my message while I was on the run, but I had no bars for internet. So I just want to say good day to everybody. Good morning. You guys all know when I go running, I become this portal of information, and I just wanted to share something. And first of all, I want to show you guys this piece of wood that I found. It's so cool. I mean, it's a heart shape, but it contains all this energy. And so when I was running, I believe a lot of the energy I was picking up on. And so I was just carrying it and holding it as I was running. Hey, Lisa, good morning. So I want to share with you guys that something that was kind of in my mind the past like 24 hours. And you guys all know Eminem, you know, the singer Eminem, and a lot of you guys have probably seen the 8 Mile many years ago. But for some reason, Spirit was guiding me to rewatch that movie, and it is so genius, and he's such a genius, and the character that he plays it's so good because he shows us in that movie. Actually, I just want to say a couple of verses of the song first. Lose yourself in the moment. And it is so true for every one of us, and especially as we step into new energy and as we are operating from the portal of the heart, as we're operating from that platform, we're going to be faced with our own ring of fire. You guys will hear me make reference to that a lot. It's almost like when we go through this ring of fire, and like Johnny Cash's song, Ring of Fire, it's almost like we got to walk through the ring of fire where we're burning up all those beliefs, all those definitions, all those labels, all of that energy that is preventing us from getting to the center of the ring, the place in the middle, the place of wholeness, the place of anchored and grounded in our heart energy, guys. And we got to go through that. And as we go through that ring, the ring of fire is representing those doubts, those insecurities, those feelings of unworthiness, those things of, oh, what if people do this? Or what if people think that? Or can I do it? Or I'm not good enough. So it's those, the ring of fire is that energy, that burning that we got to go through. It's almost like that dragon's flame too, burning a path, blazing a trail for us to bring forth the energy of the center of the ring, which is our heart, and being anchored in that and creating that space so that we can flow more freely and more liberated. And a couple of the verses in this, and it all comes to the now. It says, you guys all know the song Lose Yourself, but it says we have one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted, one moment to capture it or just let it slip. And every moment, that brings it to the breath, guys. Every moment we have an opportunity to breathe in, connect to our heart center. And where is that leading us? What is it telling us to do? And this song obviously is in reference when he's on stage and he's all scared and he's afraid because he's the white boy. He's white trailer trash. He's the only one in the crowd that has done what he's done before, and he has all this genius, all these gifts to bring forth, just like all of us, guys. We've all experienced what he is going through at some level. Oh, thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys. Thank you for sharing. At some level, like even for me doing lives, I was scared to death, and then I would do a live and I'd say, what the hell are you doing? Or I'd do a little pre-recorded video or a message or just something on Facebook, and I'd say, what the hell are you doing? But yet within myself, I felt and connected to all this information, but I was scared due to other people's judgment of my expression. And that's kind of what Eminem was going through. So he says, palm sweaty, and he was all nervous. And he says, lose yourself in the music, the moment. You own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Chance to blow this opportunity comes once in a moment, once in a lifetime. So it is so beautiful because in that moment, you could be called to do something, inspired to do something. And what that moment is, guys, it literally is an opening. And yesterday I did a message on portals, and it's literally like a portal that's open, that perfect mixture. Like when Eminem goes on stage, he has that portal, he has the crowd, they're waiting, but he chokes, he freezes up. And his own fear binds him, and then he goes away. And it's like he had the opportunity to walk through that portal. And we always, because God is abundant, we always have opportunities, but no opportunity will be presented perfectly like it was in that moment. So we're always given by the grace of God, energy, God source energy, love, many, many opportunities to continue on our path. But every moment is this perfect recipe, mixture of energy that we truly do lose if we don't step forward in it. Like when I do my RIA on the runs, and if I do it when I'm in that zone, in that portal, my message comes across differently. I'm totally one and merged with the energy and the message that wants to come forth. But sometimes I'll wait and I'll put it to the side, and I'll try to relay the same message in a different setting or later on, and it does not come forth the same. The message comes forth, the same message comes forth, but not in that same expression exactly, like the sweat or my smile or a giggle or the background of a tree or a bird flying by. I lose that moment of that expression. So what I'm saying is, guys, when you're inspired or guided to step forth, dare to go through that ring of fire to bring out that expression. As you work through your ring of fire, like Eminem did, as he worked through his fears, he only discovered more and more and more about himself and his gifts and how much he was loved and what a genius and what a standalone he was. Oh my God, I love that. I just absolutely love it. It is so moving. Like at the end, and the guys that were beating him up and giving him so much riffraff, that is like just a model for what we go through. Maybe family, maybe coworkers, maybe spouses, whatever it is, giving us that riffraff, all the not physically punching, but that catalyst that makes us sometimes want to cower or sometimes want to inhibit that which wants to come forth, or even religion. Like, we might be afraid to speak out to another religious person or somebody that is on this more straight and narrow path, more in a cookie cutter mold or whatever, and you might be afraid to share something because you're afraid of their judgment or what they're going to say, because you're afraid, maybe they won't believe, or they're too straight or too conservative, that kind of thing. But it's okay, always when you feel inspired, to share it, because as you step into your power and share, you've just set a spark off for them to do the same in their own individual path, their own individual expression, even if they don't get it right away, guys. It's okay. Hey, good morning, Laura. Please share out, guys, if you haven't. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Deirdre, and you guys, and Jeannie. So I just wanted to just give you that little boost or reassurance, because I'm not going to say sometimes, I'm going to say the times of the greatest fear, and when we want to cower and shrink back into our shell, because I'm a shrinker into a shell. That's what I do. I always say, I need to just go in my shell. And U2's famous lines, I want to run, I want to hide, I want to tear down the walls and break and release what's inside. And that's kind of what I get when I'm in that energy of afraid to put myself forth or bring my light forth or share. I'll go and I'll run in private in the woods or on the beach, but it causes me to go within. And as I go within, I'm able to receive messages and to get the higher truths and to break down those walls preventing me from coming forth. And so then when I run, then I come forth with an enlightenment or an insight, because I'm always questioning and seeking that higher frequency and truth. And that's why I got so many RIAs on the runs, because they're things that I'm actually facing or going through at a personal experience in the moment. And then I'm given this higher sight. So guys, don't doubt. Oh, so what I was saying is those times of when you're the most fearful, the most scared, are actually those times you're just right there on that ring. You're just burning off those energies. You're being confronted with the heaviest, densest energies that actually need releasing. So that is not the time to cower. It's actually the time to keep trying to move forward. And even if you do cower, no, or not, and I don't want to say cower, because there is divine timing. It just means maybe you just needed to go back in within a little bit. So nothing is left wasted, but you might just delay or procrastinate it a little bit, and that's okay, because if everything is as it should be, even that is as it should be, and then it gives you time to go in, reflect, and maybe gain a little bit of more strength, a little bit more insight, a little bit more self-empowerment by going within, and then you continue coming forward to go through your ring. And then once you're in the middle, in that place in the center, then that's that open space where you're free to express, and you've burned off and you've released all of those inhibiting energies that keep you bound, that keep you in a box. And little by little, every experience in life, you're just chiseling it away to allow the light, you can say the light in, but actually the light's coming from you and out. So every moment is a moment to seize an opportunity, guys. And even if that moment is just to take a breath in and connect to the pure God, light, source energy that you are, that is the perfect moment. Because as you do that, you connect with something so much greater than what you see in the outside world, because that is your place of creation. And when you bring attention to it and totally embrace the moment through the breath, let's take a deep breath in through your nose. Draw it from your head to the center, and you've just allowed and expanded and culminated and illuminated that love and light that you are, guys. And when you exhale, know that that energy is to be manifested back into your reality. Those high frequencies of guidance, abundance, opportunities, friendships, all of that, guys. So just seize the opportunity and lose yourself in the moment. Thank you, Michelle. I'm getting there. Yeah, as a lot of the right people are entering my life, like-minded, absolutely. And every step you guys take into self-empowerment, into trusting those inspirations, into trusting that inner guidance, you become stronger and stronger and stronger and more powerful and powerful and powerful. And your frequency gets bigger and bigger. So your reality, by law, has to reflect your new vibration. And that's when walls come tumbling down and tower moments, because those structures no longer serve you. It's like, and all of those, it's just symbolic of all those energies breaking down for you to rebuild from that heart center. And like Michelle said, then you reflect like-minded people, like situations, higher frequencies. Sometimes it's tiny little steps, and sometimes we have these huge steps in frequency, and it's literally like, oh my God, I'm living in a completely different world. So it's all beautiful. Take those steps, guys. Take them. Oh my God. Michelle, you're so much like me. I love your energy. I'm always shrinking into my shell. If you knew how many times I have shrunk into my shell. And I'm a Gemini, but I've got Cancer. My moon is in Cancer, and I have so much Cancer energy. I like to go into that crab shell, shrink and hide from the world. So I do always have these contradictory. Oh, think of it as, Michelle, think of it as the infinity symbol. The middle part as going in your shell, and you have to go within to order expand and come back out. So that infinity symbol is part of shrinking into your shell, and that in itself is a blessing, because what you do when you go in your shell, if you're open, you go in and you connect to that breath, you connect to your heart, you connect to that intimate connection with your higher self and gain wisdom, knowledge, insight, and then you come back out and share. That is definitely the trajectory, my path. I always go within, come without, go within, come without. And that is what we're all called to do at some degree. And that is the infinity symbol. That never ends. We keep going within, but we come further and further out, further and further out, further and further out, and then we go within. And then another thing, we always go within for that further expansion. So it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, guys. All right, guys, so I don't want to stay on too long. Just wanted to say good morning. I was going to tie it in with another message, but I'm going to do a separate one on that, because it's on quote unquote cheating and where that all derives from and the truth about that. So I'll keep that for another message. So today's message is lose yourself in the moment and don't let it escape you, because you'll never have that exact moment in that exact way. But if you lose that moment, again, that's okay too. You got another opportunity, but it's really just pushing you to work through your ring of fire to be all that you're meant to be and to shine that light, that God source energy that you guys are. Let's go see if this, I got to give you a quick glimpse of the sun, guys. Hold on here. Just give you a shot. Where are we? Oh my God, guys. This is the truth of who you are, and this is what we're always trying to illuminate and expand and let out. Hence the gold room. I'm just going to stick it out there today. The gold room. It's about illuminating. It's about your treasure chest. The gold room is opening up your treasure chest and entering that sun and that illumination through going within, then expanding, going within and expanding and becoming the outside world, representing this manifestation of what's within you. All right, guys, may you all shine with the entirety of all the light that you are.